Going to the fifth question, it says that the length of the trampoline, which is 3 meters wide, required to make tent of 8 meters high. That means I want to make a tent which is 8 meters high, and the trampoline is supposed to be 3 meters wide. Okay, it is 3 meters in width. Okay, the radius of the tent is supposed to be 6 meters. Okay, the radius is supposed to be 6 meters. Extra length is required for stitching, which is a stitching and for the flooring and everything, which is approximately 20 centimeters. And here they have given you specifically to use pi as 3.14. Okay, so when they have given the pi thing, and I have to simplify this, what is the best method that I can do? Because I do not know like what I am actually supposed to find in here. Trampoline is to be length of trampoline. Trampoline is a type of a cloth that is usually required to construct the construct things for construction purposes. Now in here, what I am supposed to do is I am supposed to find out how long the cloth should be for me to for me to make a tent out of it. Okay, fine, very good. So now by this I can understand the height is given to me, the radius is given to me. I can find out the curved surface area, because only I need for this thing, I need the trampoline only for this string. Okay, so trampoline for this, so I need to find out the CSA. The CSA formula is pi r L. But do I have my L? No, I don't have it. I have my H, which is 8 meters. I have my R, which is 6 meters. Okay, so I have to find my L. L is equal to under root of H square plus R square is given to me. So that goes off 8 square plus 6 square. That is 64 plus 36. Which usually becomes root of 100. Okay, which is equal to 10 meters is the cloth. That is given to me. Fine. Now after this, I need to find the CSA. So this is CSA formula is pi 3.14 is given to me into R is given to me as 6 into L is given to me as 10. Okay, so I'll just multiply this and this so that my denominator, it becomes 31.4 into 6. Now it becomes easy for me to calculate my CSA. Okay, 6 4s are 24, 6 1s are 6, 7, 8 will come here, and then 6 3s are 18. So 188.4. The decimal is not here, but it is here. Okay, this is the amount of cloth required. Now what it is required? It is required in meters square. This is the area of the cloth required. Now fine, the cloth is always supposed to be in this particular form, rectangular form, right? So now the cloth width is given to me as 3 meters. He said it in the question, it is 3 meters wide. Okay, so the width of the cloth is given to me as 3 meters. Now the length, I don't know how much it is, but I know the area that is required. It is 188.4 meters square of the cloth is required for this one. Okay, now cool. So what I am going to do in here is answer the call. So what I am going to do in here is I am going to calculate the value in here. And how am I going to calculate the value? Switch the call to that device and give it to me. So here let's calculate the value as area of the tent. Kabir, I told you something. Tent is equal to length times the width, and the length I do not know. Length we let L, and the width is given as 3. The area being 188.4, this goes towards the other side. 188.4 upon 3 is equal to the length, and then when I simplify it, it's pretty much going to be 3 1 times, 3 6 times, then 3 2 times, and then 0.8 times. So it becomes 62.8 meters would be the value of it. Okay, and speak. And what further I'm going to do is I am going to, because it said in the beginning that approximately 20 centimeters is what we are using for the stitching purpose and all. So 62.8, and that is in centimeters. This is in meters. So that becomes 0.2 centimeters of cloth. The 20 centimeter that I have is becoming 0.2 meters of the cloth. So that becomes total of 63 meters of cloth is in all required for me to make the tent. Okay, going ahead, we have the slant height and the going to the next question. Let me just switch to the next question. What's the next question? Yeah, the next question says that the slant height and the base diameter of a conical tomb are 25 and 14 meters. Okay, again, the slant tomb is the conical tomb, and in here, the slant height is given to me as 25 meters, and the base diameter is given to me as 14 meters. Okay, going ahead, find the cost of whitewashing its curved surface. Whitewashing the curved surface. That means this area. So curved surface is nothing but the CSA that they are asking for. So the CSA, I need to calculate pi r L. Here in this particular question, they did not give me what is my pi value going to be. So depending upon the question, I see there is 25 and 14. So I can do, what I can do is, let me just take the r, which is 14 upon 2, that becomes 7 centimeters. So since I have 7 in here, I am going to use my pi as 22 upon 7 so that I can cancel this r. Okay, and this is 25. So 7 is gone. I'm left with 22 times of 25. That becomes simpler. 22 times of 25 is 550. So 550 meters square is the area of the tomb. Okay, now what am I supposed to do? I'm supposed to find the cost of whitewashing. To whitewash it, I know it is 210 rupees per 100 meters square. So 550 meters square is for how much? So it goes 550 times of 210 upon 100, 0. I'm left with 55 times of 21. That simply turns out to be 55 times of 21 is 1155 rupees is the amount for it. Okay, considering the shape of the Sudoku cap in the right circular cone, base is equal to 7 centimeters and the height is 24 centimeters. Area of the sheet required for 10 caps is what the question is being asked. Okay, so first I need to find out the because this is in the shape of a cap, it's going to be obviously in a conical form. So CSA required. CSA pi r L, pi 22 upon 7 r 7 height. The height that is given to me is 24. That means that's not the slant height. I need to calculate the slant height. L is equal to root of 24 square plus 7 square. That goes as 49 plus 24 square is 24 times 24 would be 24 times of 24 would be 576. Cool. So that is 576 plus 49 is 625, and 625 is 25, I guess. 25 times of 25 is 625. Yes, so the L value is 625 is the L value that is given to me. Cool. So L value is 25. I'm putting it down. This and this is gone. I'm left with 22 times of 25. 22 times of 25 would be equal to 550. And then area of the sheet required for 10 caps. For 10, it's going to be 550 times of 10, which is equal to 5,500 centimeters square. Okay, going with the 8th question, the 8th question says that a bus stop is barricaded from the remaining part of the road by using 50 hollow cones. Okay, 50 hollow cones. Whatever number is given, I am going to write that number down. Okay, and so 50 hollow cones are being used of these recycled cardboard. Each cone has a base diameter. Okay, this is the cone, this is the base diameter. Diameter is given to me, which is 40 centimeters. Okay, the base diameter, and the height is 1 meters. Okay, this is the height of it, 1 meter. So that means the perpendicular height h is given to me, the L is not given to me. If the outer side of each cone is to be painted, now they are supposed to paint the outer side of the cone. So that means we are supposed to find the CSA of the cone. Okay, now at a cost of rupees 12 per meter square, rupees 12 per meter square is the cost. What will be the cost of painting all of these cones is what they're asking. So what for the CSA formula, what is it? It is pi r L I'm supposed to find. So I do not know the L. L is equal to under root of h square plus L. R square is what I'm going to get. So that becomes h is 1 meter and this is 40 centimeters. I need to bring them down in the same unit. So it becomes 100 meters square plus 40 square. Now 40 square, now the diameter is given to me as 40 centimeters. So the radius will be 40 upon 2, which is equal to 20 centimeters. Okay, so this is 20 square. So that becomes root of 100 becomes 1000. 00 will increase, and then that becomes 400 in here. Adding together, it becomes root of 10400 will be the answer for this one. Okay. Now, how do I find the value of L then? So to find the value of L, now they have given one particular thing in the question, that they have given root of 1.04 is equal to 1.02 is given in the question. Usually this big roots will not be given in the questions to you, because they know that you cannot be able to find the roots of these things. Okay, so instead what they are doing is, they have, instead of doing the conversion from meter to centimeter, they have went the other way around. They kept the height to be 1 meter itself. The R value 20 centimeters was converted into meters, so that becomes 0.2 meters it becomes. Okay, so divide by 100, it became this 0, it becomes 0.2 meters in here. Okay, so now here the L is again to be determined. So that is h square plus r square, that is 1 square plus 0.2 square, it becomes under root in here. And then L is equal to L. How am I going to find my L? L is going to be root of, I'm going to add both of them together. 0.2 becomes 1.04 it becomes. Okay, 1.04, and then root of 1.04 is given to me as 1.02 is the root given to me in meters. So this is my L now. So going with the CSA is equal to pi times of R. R is how much? R is 20, or 0.2 you can take now the R to be. 0.2 is the R that you have, and you have your L as 1.02. So the C value that you're, the pi value that you're going to take is, because there is no denominators in here, take 3.14 into 0.2 into 1.02. When you do the multiplication of all of this, you somewhere get the answer as 0.64046 meters square is the answer for it. Now, why are we getting the answer in meter square? Because he gave in the question for 12 rupees is for 1 meter square. So likewise, for these many meter square, we want the answer in meter square now. The information is given for meter square, so we are getting it in this way. Then it becomes for 50 cones. So 50 times of, for 50 cones, it is going to be 50 times of 0.64046, which turns out to be 32.028 meters square. Now then 1 meter square is rupees 12. So 32.08 meters square is equal to how much? That's going to be 12 times of 32.08 meters square. Whatever the answer comes out to be, that is going to be your answer. That is around, that comes out to around to be 4.34 rupees will be the cost of painting 50 cones on the outer surface area of them. Okay.